Good morning students. Today we are going to see the lesson Fundamentals of Organic Chemistry. In that we are going to discuss the topic Detection of Elements Lessons Test Part 1. First we are going to see about the topic how to prepare the Lessons extract. In order to prepare the Lessons extract, we require China dish, organic compound, funnel, tripod stand, wire gauze, distilled water, Bunsen burner, fusion tube, test tube, sodium metal, small spatula and forceps. Take a small piece of sodium metal by using forceps. Place a metal sodium piece on a filter paper and dry it by pressing it with another filter paper. Then take dry sodium by using forceps. Put the dry sodium into the fusion tube. Heat the fusion tube slightly by using the Bunsen burner so that the sodium melts into a shiny globule. Next, take a pinch of organic compound by using spatula. Add the organic compound into the fusion tube. Next, heat the fusion tube over the Bunsen burner till it becomes red hot. Place the red hot tube in the china dish containing distilled water. The tube will break. Next, crush the tube with glass rod. Repeat this process for 2 to 3 times and then heat the china dish to boiling point for few minutes. We can note that the volume of the liquid will be reduced. Next, take a filter paper and place the filter paper in the funnel. Now filter the solution in the china dish. This filtrate is called as Lessons extract. Okay. So with the help of this Lessons extract, we can detect you can use for the test for the detection of nitrogen, detection of sulfur, detection of lead acetate test and silver nitrate test. Okay. Let me see one by one. First we are going to discuss about the detection of nitrogen. So, in order to detect the nitrogen, we require ferrous sulfate solution, ferric chloride solution, concentrated hydrochloric acid, test tube, Lessons extract and droppers. First, take a small amount of Lessons extract by using dropper and place it into a clean test tube. Okay. By using another dropper, take a small amount of freshly prepared ferrous sulfate solution and pour the ferrous sulfate solution into the test tube containing Lessons extract and hold the test tube with the test tube holder. Heat the test tube over the Bunsen burner. Okay. Now, in the Lessons extract, already sodium cyanide is formed. Okay. So, during the heating process, the sodium cyanide gets converted into sodium ferrous cyanide. Okay. Now, take a small amount of ferric chloride solution by using another dropper. Add ferric chloride solution into the test tube. Next, take a small amount of concentrated hydrochloric acid and add the concentrated hydrochloric acid into the test tube. The solution gets turned into blue color. Okay, because of the presence of ferric ferrocyanide. Okay, so this indicates the nitrogen is present in that organic compound. Okay, so see this, if you are having if the solution contains green or blue color, then it contains nitrogen. Okay, at the same time, if the compound contains the sulfur as well as nitrogen, means then the solution turn into blood red color. So here the blood red color indicates that the compound contains both nitrogen as well as sulfur. Okay. So next we are going to discuss about the topic lead acetate test. For this test, we require acetic acid, lead acetate solution, test tube, Lessons extract and droppers. First step, take a small amount of Lessons extract by using droppers and pour it into the test tube. Okay. Using another dropper, take a small quantity of acetic acid and pour into the Lessons extract. Take a small amount of lead acetate solution by using another dropper and add it into the test tube containing Lessons extract. Here, the sodium sulfide is formed in this reaction and we can note black precipitation. Okay, so the black precipitation indicates that the lead is present in the solution. Okay, this is called as lead acetate test. Next, we are going to discuss about the topic detection of halogens. First, we are going to discuss about silver nitrate test. For the silver nitrate test, we require concentrated nitric acid, silver nitrate solution, ammonium hydroxide solution, test tube, Lessons extract and droppers. Take a small amount of Lessons extract and pour it into the test tube. Take a small amount of concentrated nitric acid, hold the test tube by using the test tube holder and add concentrated nitric acid. Okay. Then heat the test tube by using Bunsen burner for some time. After that, cool the test tube for some time. Next, take a small amount of silver nitrate solution and add silver nitrate into the test tube. If chlorine is present in the organic compound, then the sodium chloride is formed and we can note the white precipitate. So, if chlorine is present in the organic compound, then we can find the curdy white precipitate. Okay. At the same time, if the bromine is present, we can note pale yellow precipitate. Okay. So, if we note pale yellow precipitate means what it contains? It contains the organic compound contains bromine. At the same time, if we note the yellow precipitate, then because of the iodine. So, yellow precipitate indicates that iodine is present. Next, we are going to discuss about the topic detection of sulfur. The same thing such as detection of nitrogen, we are going to discuss about the topic detection of sulfur. For the detection of sulfur, we need sodium nitroprusside solution, test tube, Lessons extract and droppers. Take a small amount of Lessons extract and place it into a clean test tube. By using another droplet, take a small amount of sodium nitroprusside solution and add it into the test tube containing Lessons extract. Okay. The sodium sulfide is formed in this reaction gets violet or purple color. So, due to the formation of sodium thionitrate prusside, this color is changed. Okay. So, this violet or purple color indicates that the element containing sodium thionitrate prusside. Okay. So, this is the for detection of sulfur. This test is for the detection of sulfur. So, in this class we saw about Lessons extract, then detection of nitrogen, detection of sulfur, then lead acetate test, then silver nitrate test. In the next class, we will discuss about the test for carbon and hydrogen and phosphorus. Thank you, students.